Oh my God, Deebo Samuel's about to be traded very, very soon. According to reports, a trade is imminent within days. I can't believe it. I'm so excited. My biggest concern out of all this that it was going to drag and drag and drag. And guess what? It's not. According to reports, a trade is imminent. It's going to happen very, very soon. And there are two teams that are significantly interested. Significantly. That means you're probably going to get some good value or value that's worth the trade. Those two teams are the Commanders and Texans. For the Texans, I don't think that's actually a bad place. I think that'd be a good spot, especially considering DeMeco Ryans, a former defensive coordinator of the San Francisco 49ers, now the head coach of the Texans, has seen what Deebo can do firsthand. And it seems that he can believe he can get the most out of him because he has said recently at a press conference that he is very interested in Deebo Samuel. From his own mouth, he has said he is very interested in Deebo Samuel. So that could be a great spot, especially it sounds like he believes he can get the most out of Deebo Samuel, especially with a comment like that. And I think it would be a great spot for him to have a reset and restart. Nico Collins is their only real wide receiver there. Tank Dell obliterated his knee. Most likely won't play in 2025, probably a career ender. CJ Stroud could use another weapon. So Deebo Samuel with a fresh start, with a fresh chip on his shoulders to prove people wrong and prove people right or whatever, this would be a great spot for him, I think, just because DeMeco Ryans knows firsthand, especially in practice, what he can do and what he can't do. So I think that would be a great spot. Next up is the Commanders with Adam Peters, who is their GM over there at the Commanders. He is a former assistant GM for the San Francisco 49ers under John Lynch. Very highly touted, very highly respected, especially among 49ers fans and the 49ers front office and that brass. We all love Adam Peters and respect him. I respect him. It's one of the reasons why I wait for the Commanders from the start, just because I respect Adam Peters and I hope nothing but the best for them. And I have no real animosity towards that team, especially since they got new ownership. Now, I think Deebo Samuel heading over there would be great for him, especially since, like DeMeco Ryans, he has seen firsthand, Adam Peters, what Deebo Samuel can do and probably get the most out of him. It's really interesting that the two teams that are interested in him have had firsthand looks at Deebo Samuel, from games to practice to preseason, whatever it may be, from negotiations even. Adam Peters has been there. DeMeco Ryans has seen it. So these two teams significantly interested, and apparently a trade is going to happen within days. Thank God this is happening very, very soon. Thank God this is not going to be dragged and dragged and dragged on. That was the concern. All the way up to June 1st, we end up cutting him or whatever. We don't have to go through that. Rumors are, and they aren't just like rumors, they are very hot. They sound very serious that this trade is going to happen, As for the trade value itself, nobody knows. I do know that Deebo Samuel, someone offered a 5th-round pick for Deebo Samuel, and the 49ers turned that down. So it's going to definitely be more than a 5th-round pick. Hopefully we can get a 3rd-round pick. I'd be satisfied with that, just considering his value right now. Maybe we could trade a 4th-round pick at Deebo and get a 2nd-round pick from one of these guys. I'd be interested in that. But it's definitely going to be more than a 5th-round pick, considering they turned down a 5th-round pick already for the guy. Keep in mind, the cap hit is still going to be massive, to $31 million against the cap. But with that cap raising as high as it did, with $23 million to the salary cap, from $255.8 million, I think, to $279 million, you can kind of work your way around that, especially if you're going to 3rd-round pick, where a 3rd-round pick means you got a top 100 player most likely and a starter most likely to replace that guy. So it's good value. I think a 3rd-round pick would be worth it to me. I want to say this real quick before I end the video. If Deebo Samuel goes somewhere else and plays phenomenal, he was never going to play great for us. We tried to give him his opportunities this previous year. He says we didn't, but I seriously disagree with that. Rams game, plenty of other games. When Ayuk was down, Pearsall was shot, CMC wasn't there, we really needed him. We gave him plenty of opportunities. He was never going to play good for us, especially in the 2025 season. If he plays great with another team, he was not going to do that for us because he didn't have a chip on his shoulder. He didn't have anything to prove. So him going somewhere else, he might play better there. And I wish him nothing but the best, especially for DeMeco Ryans, who I do respect and I want to see him win, and Adam Peters, who I respect and I want to see him win. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this trade. Who should he go to? How much is he worth? Like the video, because every single like makes my 49ers heart grow from here to here. All love, fam. I'll see you next video. Bang, bang, not a gang, baby.